Identity theft is on the rise here in the United States with more than 2.5 million cases alone in the year 2014. So in this week's Know the Law segment, Attorney Tom Sinas joining us to talk about these cases and how that is affecting Medicare a little bit, Tom.
Boy, it's an odd combination, identity theft and Medicare, and as if we need another reminder after the Equifax brief about the fact that identity theft is everywhere.
Right.
So what do these two things have to do with each other? Well, they have to do with the way that Medicare beneficiaries are identified. And like so many other things in our complex world, you're identified by a number. For a very long time, Medicare beneficiaries were identified by a Medicare number, which unfortunately was your Social Security number. And sometimes you didn't even have a Medicare number, you just had a Social Security number on your Medicare card. Then they changed that system to only be a, quote, Medicare number system, but guess what? The number was just your Social Security number, typically with a letter after it. So this is not a really good way to protect from identity theft, right? All you got to do is lose your wallet, and all of a sudden people have your Social Security card. It's the same reason why people don't carry their Social Security card in their wallet. Well, it's no good if you're carrying your Medicare card and you end up giving up your Social Security number the same way. So Congress recognized this problem back in 2015 and said, we need to come up with a new system. We've got to phase out this use of Social Security numbers as identifiers. So what's happening? Well, starting in about 6 months from now, Medicare beneficiaries are going to be getting an entirely new numerical identifier, and it's going to be called a Medicare beneficiary identifier. There you go. It's going to be 11 digits long, and it's not going to have anything to do with your Social Security number. And this rollout process of converting everyone to these new numbers is supposed to be completed by the end of 2019. So by then, nobody should have Medicare numbers that have anything to do with their Social Security numbers. Why are we talking about this now? Well, unfortunately, as with all things identity theft, the scammers are preying on this. Okay, Medicare beneficiaries, know this. You're going to be getting your new number and a new card without having to do anything. The scammers are out there, however, calling people and saying, in order to get your new Medicare number, your new card, you've got to write us a check or give us your checking account number. Or, guess what they want to know? What's your Medicare number? Of
course. What's your current number?
Well, your current number is your Social Security number. Okay, so for anyone listening, if somebody calls you, it's like these scam calls we get of people pretending to be from the IRS. If somebody calls you and says they're from Medicare and they want to help you get a new card and you got to give them a certain number, hang up the phone. Just wait for your new card to come. Here's another piece of assurance for Medicare beneficiaries. This law is not going to change your Medicare benefits. Okay, it's just going to change the way that you're identified. Who are Medicare beneficiaries? Well, they're primarily people who are over the age of 65. They're also people who are on Social Security disability benefits and a few other unique categories. But for all those people who fall into the Medicare category, know that this is not going to change your Medicare benefits. And of course, it's always worth remembering that Medicare is different than Medicaid. Medicaid is our program that we use to help provide health insurance for the poor. Medicare is a federally run program to provide primarily health insurance for people over the age of 65.
Could be a painless transition unless, of course, you fall victim to the scammers. Good advice right there,
That's right, and in the meantime, protect your Medicare card. You do not want anybody getting that number that doesn't have to have it.
People need to learn more about this. Is there anything else you guys have to offer?
They can call us anytime at 616-301-3333. You can find us online at sinasdramis.com. or shoot us an email at info@sinasdramis.com.
Good stuff as always. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Derek.